So this is really amazing. There's actually there's no flash in the pictures. Okay?
No, I don't have a flash.
Okay, so this way.
So we're in the Diego Rivera Museum.
So there's actually a guide where you can see all the characters that are painted in the mural. I'm going to explain it for you.
Wow. So as he was just saying, the mural survived an earthquake.
Yeah, no, the hotel survived the earthquake, but the foundations were really... That's Diego, that's his mortuary, his mask.
We would call this a bust.
Exactly.
Diego.
This was
Rivera.
a donation from the family,
Excellent.
the Rivera family. So this is actually, for example, when it was getting painted, look, that's exactly when they transferred it.
They extracted it, huh?
Exactly.
Wow. That's
so
him?
This is Diego, that's him. His full name was Diego María de la Concepción Juan Nepomuceno Estanislao de la Rivera Barrientos Acosta and Rodriguez. That was his full name. Yeah, amazing.
You should get an award for remembering that.
Miguel Hidalgo also, I know Miguel Hidalgo's full name.
So he was married to Frida.
He was married to Magdalena Carmen Frida Kahlo Calderon.
Oh boy, he had fun.
Yeah. So this is exactly the Alameda. This is the Central Park. That's like the actual Central Park of Mexico City, and it's painted in.
That's the Circa or no?
It's there.
Is this? It's the Circa?
It's right here.
Oh, right here. This is
right
Alameda.
Here, the park.
Okay,
The park is the Alameda, but the trees were in the time of the conquest, in the time of the colony. They designed this park. It was designed by the second viceroy, which his name was Luis de Alarcón and Mendoza, and it was only created this park for the high society to come and show their fashion.
Really? Oh, I see it.
Their jewels and also their slaves, because the Mexicans were not allowed. Look how that officer,
See.
which is actually a Mexican guy dressed with the uniform of the empire, he's forbidding the Mexican woman to enter her own park.
That's terrible.
So it's horrible. that was the kind of
That's how it really was.
Discrimination that was back in the day. So here you can see, first of all, most important, that's Hernan Cortes. That's Hernan Cortes. That is the conquistador of Mexico. And then you have also Friar John of Zumárraga. Look how he's here,
the one with the hat?
Right here, no, this one is Friar John of Zumárraga. I'm pointing in your screen. That's the one who brought, he's the first bishop of Mexico, because Mexico City was founded on a lake and it had pyramids and everything. Then the second king, the son of Charles I, Philip II, ordered to his engineer, the cosmographer of the court, to drain the lake. The lake was drained, and we still have Xochimilco. So that's Friar John of Zumárraga. He's the one who directed the Inquisition here. Actually was brought by Thomas of Torquemada, who was a Dominican monk. There were Dominicans and Franciscan brothers. He was a Franciscan brother, but he also orchestrated the Holy Inquisition. So all those who were heretics, those who were to be non-lovers of nor followers of Jesus Christ, were to be
murdered,
condemned by the Holy Inquisition and burned alive.
Wow.
So it was actually burned, everybody was burned in the park.
No way.
And after this, I'm going to take you to the crematory, so if you want to see it. Then we have the first emperor of Mexico, that's Agustín de Iturbide, and that's General James K. Polk, the president of the United States of America. This is in the invasion, that's James K. Polk.
With the white beard?
With the white beard.
Wow.
Yeah, that's James K. Polk. And he's discussing with Antonio Lopez of Santana, the guy that
kind
has
of that little smile.
Yeah, and with a red nose because he was a hard drinker. You know that they tend to get the fat nose.
Rudolph.
Then that's Maximilian of Habsburg. That's Maximilian of Habsburg.
With the blue eyes?
Yeah, and Carlota and Charlotte. Because this is the process of how the French were amazed how the United States withdrew 51% of the territory of Mexico. And Texas, Texas, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, California, New Mexico, Arizona, it was all Mexico.
See, yeah.
And then it was withdrawn by James K. Polk.
He bought it.
No, they withdraw it. It was more like an imposition to like an indemnization or like a reward, or it was supposed to be called a purchase, but they paid like $6 million. It was nothing. It was pretty much stolen.
From the U.S.
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely. There was a war and everything. They actually won the war, and that's the United States got the reward because thanks to the expansion to both cardinal points, both coasts. That's exactly how the United States got the hegemonic. You know, that's exactly how United States placed themselves into modernhood, by controlling both coasts, west and east.
I've never seen.
Okay, so
like
here, for example, here you have Frida. This is the main characters as well.
That's
this is
right
Frida
there.
Kahlo right there. She's sporting a yin-yang symbol. And this is exactly the creation, the Katrina, the Grateful Dead. You remember Jerry Garcia's Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
It's all about thanking the life by acknowledging death with grace. It's actually smiling death. And she's sporting like a foulard, you know, like a foulard. She's sporting the Quetzalcoatl serpent. Wow. This is Jose Guadalupe Posada. Jose Guadalupe Posada is the creator of the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead as a woman, as a high society lady, and the acknowledgement of the death is actually taken by the Mexicans as a finishing of suffering. This is how we embrace death, and it's all very all colorful.
I can relate to that a little bit
exactly.
too.
And that's Diego Rivera painting himself as a child,
As a boy?
grasping or grabbing death.
This is deep.
By
this is
the
profound.
hand. Exactly.
Oh man. And this is the original, right? This is it. This isn't a replica.
No, this is not a replica. This is absolutely the original. This is the original mural.
Right.
Actually, right now at the hall towards the bathroom, I'm going to show you. That's actually all the pictures. I'm going to show them to you as soon as we finish the explanation. So this is exactly how the procedure of history, you know, from the conquest. That's all the procedure of how the monarchy was installed, and then how modern world came along, because this is, for example, a Mexican general that is already tired. It's already wasted, right? He's taking all his condecorations, and for example, this is a symbol. This is very symbolic. It's full of symbolism.
Right.
How the high society is welcome, but look how also the style of Diego Rivera is very impressive, because it's a allegorical realism. It's called. He's respecting the golden proportions. The golden proportions of human anatomy, but yet the coloring is very cartoonish. That's why it's called allegorical realism. Just 1 second. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
I just stumbled upon a true expert just because I was speaking English. Wow, there's a lot of sadness in this photo too.
Yeah.
I mean, in this mural, a lot. This little diabolical smile.
Yeah,
by that
diabolical
boy.
creature, like a diabolical education for the next generation.
I could look at this for hours.
Okay, so there's Porfirio Diaz. Porfirio Diaz is the general that, in the invasion of the French, he's the one who kicked them out, who finished to kick out all the generals. That when he was exiled actually to Paris, the same generals that he kicked out, they went to have breakfast with him when he was exiled and he's buried in Père Lachaise cemetery. So this is all the procedure towards the inequities of high society, Europeanized Mexican high society, and then also blocked by their own. Look how this mischievous look of pleasure that the Mexican family.
He's like a turncoat. He works for
exactly
them now.
They're being rejected by their own people on behalf of the high
Europeans.
society. Then comes Mexican Revolution.
Ooh, look at this.
This is Aquiles Cerdán. Aquiles Cerdán is one of the creators of the movement of Mexican Revolution, all along with Francisco Ignacio Madero, because President Porfirio Diaz, the European-style Mexican president, he was going to be very chum-chum with the British and the French, and there was a threat for the United States. They didn't want to be in the need of dealing with a European monarchy in the south. So that's why they installed a United States educated President Francisco Madero, and he's the one who promoted the defeating of dictator president Porfirio Diaz. Just one second. So this is very, very symbolic, because here is Diego Rivera again, painted himself as a boy eating a torta. You see, this is eating a torta. Then is the charro, the Mexican cowboy. They're all tired up because of the fighting of revolution. This is how revolution installed the Republica in our country. And then comes the next regime. That's the regime of
more modern.
This is when Plutarco Elias Calles and Álvaro Obregón, they, all along with the clerical regime, they created the next political party, and this is the burning of modern Mexico with Victoriano Huerta. Victoriano Huerta was called the usurpator because he's the one who stole the presidential chair after the Mexican Revolution. That's nice, huh?
Oh my God. Perfecto.
This is the earthquake.
Wow.
Come on, see. This is when they wrapped it up. This is how they extract the mural. This is how they wrap it up.
Wow.
Then look how they pulled it out with the cranes.